Hi, Rex. Well, in case you're interested, buddy, this is what I finally came up with for the external fuel tanks on the 99A. I'm not completely happy with the way they came out. I kind of rushed the paint job a little bit, so I'm probably going to do some repairs and repaint. I got a couple stray fibers I didn't like. One thing I'm probably not going to do anything about is I think I've got the center of the fuel caps a little bit too big, but I don't know. And I also decided, I'll pull back so you can see the whole thing, but you'll have to forgive that the bench is a total mess. You should be used to that by now. My bench is always a mess. I decided to make the drums to fit the brackets instead of adjusting the brackets to fit the drums. I don't know if that was right or wrong, but I did make these to the dimensions that come with the ones in the kit, and I just thought they looked too small. I didn't think they looked the right proportion after I had turned up the ones to fit the bracket. I took one of the brackets to work, calculated the radius, got the diameter, did a little sketch, whipped out the drums. For the straps, this is brass. I use brass strip on here because plastic doesn't really like to stick to nylon that well, neither does paint. So I've got primer on there that's supposed to be good with nylon. We'll see what happens. The little buckles, I just made those out of 1mm brass strip that I got at the hobby shop. They're still not glued down, so you can see what I got on the back there. The brass strips just come to an end, and I've got them where they made up pretty well with brackets. That's all I'm left with. You know, mine didn't have the tabs to insert into the drums, but I just, you know, it took a little tweaking, but I got them to where I'm fairly satisfied with them. They're fairly well lined up, you know. I mean, they're not perfect, but once I get this thing painted and weathered and stuff, I would say that drums like that, you'd expect them to get kind of beat up a little bit, you know. And just noticed that I don't quite have the caps on even, do I? Yeah, well, I'm still new at this, buddy. I don't have your experience, you know. I also did a little bit with the gun. I put all the stuff on my T99, and I don't know how well it'll show up in the video, but I did open up that nasty gun. I don't know if you can, you probably can't see that at all. But it does, I just opened it up with a drill bit and then carved it out with a brand new number 11 blade. And it came out pretty good, even though you can't really see it. And I used my Sharpie trick for the finish. Pretty sure I should be painting this box some kind of green. That's another thing. I don't think the color is a very good match on these tanks. So I might try to do something with that. Or if I repaint the whole tank, then, you know, then it'll match. I don't know where I'd get fresh decals and all that stuff. Well, maybe I can mask those. I don't know. So anyway, buddy, that's how it came out. And listen, I really appreciate all your help, Rex. I could not have done this without you. Without you sending me that picture and those dimensions and stuff, this never would have taken place. I would have ended up just spending the $25 and buying the kit from Made-O-Mart. You know, so I really appreciate it. I definitely owe you a couple of favors by now. So anytime you need any help with anything at all, buddy, you just send me a message and I'm there for you. All right, thanks again, partner. And, you know, I just posted a simple video about putting a push button on the machine gun fire for Taizhen transmitters. So you might want to check that out, too. So anyway, see you next time. Thanks again.